all of the defensive mechanisms, the people pleasing, the avoidance, the self-sabotage, the splitting, projecting, all of that just gets in the way of the healthy relationships.
Yeah.
And I guess, does all of this come back to when you're living with a shame-based identity? That you can't be vulnerable. You can't allow yourself to be vulnerable
Hmm.
because that vulnerability is leaves you so exposed. And when you have this core belief of shame, I'm broken, I'm bad, I'm unworthy, then vulnerability just lands right in that pit of shame.
Hmm.
And so is this why there's such an extreme avoidance of vulnerability?
Yeah, it's a funny thing because in working with these individuals who have these narcissistic characteristics, what you frequently see when you pay close attention is they are very vulnerable, and this is like the fragment itself. This is about splitting again, is they appear very much in one way until they, until you're confronted with reality. And then oftentimes what you see is the other side of it, which is the complete collapse.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're very vulnerable and needy and pathetic and worthless. But
Mm-hmm.
you're right, Renee. Most of the time, with your sort of prototypical narcissistically disturbed individual, you do not see that vulnerability because that whole falseness that you and I described earlier, the false self or the grandiosity, hides it very, very well.
Mm-hmm.
And we have to admit, I mean, earlier you mentioned it could also present, I think you said, in self sabotage, right?
Yes.
Because shame, this is the other critical piece that I wanted to mention. It doesn't lend itself well to words. So it oftentimes goes unspoken.